It's safe to say that my entire family knows who makes the best banana bread. The issue is that it isn't me. This is kitchen serious. So yeah, you heard that right. My oldest sister wears the banana bread crown, I'm afraid, but I think I've got a recipe that's going to give her a run for her money. The downfall of your average banana bread is the moisture and crumb factor. Too long in the oven, it's drier than a mouthful of cinnamon. Mix it too long and you get a loaf more suitable for curling.
It looks like she's going with the banana loaf.
A lot of banana bread recipes call for oil, but we're going to use melted butter. We're also going to substitute brown sugar for white sugar and use baking soda only. This will be perfect because the baking soda will be activated by the acidity of the brown sugar. And last but definitely not least, we're going to boost the banana flavor using a reduction. Using these, I really think we've got a shot. Let's cook. Alright, first off, you can't have banana bread without anyone? Correct, although you didn't need to sing it, that was weird. Nearly everybody knows when you're making banana bread, you need ripe bananas. In this process, you just can't rush. Wait, or can you? You can actually. If you put them in a paper bag, you'll trap the released ethylene gas to speed up the conversion of starch to sugar, which is ripening. If you have other ripening fruit like pears, apples, or avocados, those will also release ethylene and speed up the process. For this loaf, I'm going to use 6 large bananas.
Can you say that again?
I know, right? Most recipes call for half this much, but I'm not messing around here. You'll see why I need so many in a second. Hey, it's food bet time. I'll bet that you've been peeling your banana wrong this whole time. If I'm right, you have to subscribe and ring that little bell for notifications. If I'm wrong, then I'll give you 10 bananas the next time I see you.
How? That's impossible.
The ideal way to peel a banana with the least amount of effort is to flip it upside down, although one could argue that it is actually right side up and we've been doing it upside down. Give the end a pinch and then peel it back. Look, you even have a little handle to hold on to. Genius! Preheat the oven at 350 and then move the rack to middle position. Now we'll melt 1 stick of butter, which is how many tablespoons, everybody? 8, yes, that is correct. Now I'm going to peel 5 of the 6 bananas and put them in a microwave-safe container, and then nuke it for about 5 minutes. They'll get really soft and release a lot of liquid, which is key for this next part. Save the liquid and then put the bananas in a little sieve to drain. After 5 or 10 minutes, you should have around a half cup of liquid. While those are draining, we'll get our dry ingredients together. For this, we'll need 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon salt. Once the bananas have drained, I'm going to take that liquid and reduce it down in a little saucepan until we have around a 1/4 cup. This is going to really intensify that banana flavor without adding in a ton of liquid. So once that's reduced, incorporate that back into the mashed bananas while also adding 3/4 cup light brown sugar, our 8 tablespoons of melted butter from before, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 2 eggs. Once incorporated, pour half the banana mixture into the flour mixture and give it a stir until just combined. Remember not to overmix because it will lead to a tougher loaf. It's okay to have a streak or 2 of flour visible. Okay, here's where the banana bread community does get divided. Do I add nuts or don't I? Personally, I like adding a different texture like walnuts, but since my sissy doesn't add them, I'm going to leave them out. But if you'd like to go that route, fold in half a cup of your favorite chopped nuts now. Alright, I've got my greased loaf pan and we're going to get the dough in. Now I'm going to put on my fancy pants, and this part's not going to be for everybody, but hey, it's for a video, right? I'm going to cut that final banana at an angle, or on a bias if you want to get technical, into 1/4 inch slices. I'm going to then shingle the slices on both sides of the loaf pan. And to top it all off, we're going to make it rain with a little white sugar. This is going to caramelize on the bananas and be unbelievable. Now it goes in the oven for around 55 minutes. Now, because each oven is a little different, I would start checking this around 45 minutes. So just insert a toothpick or a knife into the center and make sure it comes out without any batter on it. When it's done, let it cool in the pan for about 10 and then move it to a wire rack to finish cooling for an hour before serving. Although, I don't think I've ever lasted the entire hour. Just do your best, people. Well, the moment of truth. If the smell is any indication, good texture, great flavor. But you know what? As good as this is, it's still not Sissy's. I'm beginning to think this has nothing to do with the recipe. If you'd like to give this a go, here's your shopping list. Thanks for checking out Kitchen Serious. I'll see you next time. I dropped it. That's not camera ready.